News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
Thank you all for all that you do in your communities each and every day. Let's go leave it on the field for my friend Angela Alsobrooks over the next month. Let's go fight to win, and I bring you Angela Alsobrooks.
Good morning. All right. Good morning. So listen, I'm going to ask you what former President Barack Obama would have said to you. Are you fired up? You have to say ready to go. Are you fired up? Are you fired up? All right. I am so glad to be here this morning. Good morning to Frederick County and to all of my friends who come from around the state to be here this morning. This room speaks volumes about our state. It speaks volumes about our community, and it says that we're ready for the future. Now, I want to thank everyone who planned today's event, in particular Terry Leary was so excited to plan this event. I want to thank him so much, the entire committee who brought together today's event. I want to thank the county executive, Jessica Fitzwater, the leader of this county. I also want to thank Mayor O'Connor. Thank you so much, and all of my friends, thank you, and leadership who are here today. And though you had to take a typing test to get in the government, in fact, she didn't even know how to type. And so my father said she had the brilliance and ingenuity to put that white piece of paper on the refrigerator in the family's kitchen, draw a keyboard on it, and then stand in front of the refrigerator every single night until she taught herself to type. She went on and took that typing test and got herself a job, and I am her legacy. And so I've been so proud to talk about her, to talk about the fact that she represents, I believe, a few things that we as Americans believe. First of all, it's important to share. I've been on to said, you should tell our whole story.
Good morning. My name is Deepak Thacker. We are gathered here for a community meet and greet for our next Senator Angela Alsobrooks and next Congresswoman from District 6, April Delaney. I have a great honor here to introduce Brooke Learman, who is our Comptroller of Maryland. Brooke, thank you so much for joining us and introducing our next Senator Angela to this wonderful event where we had over 560 attendees registered. Brooke, please tell us about this event and what you held.
Sure. Thank you so much, Deepak, and thank you for organizing today. We have over 500 people here today in Frederick from Montgomery County, Frederick County, and Howard County. And, as a statewide elected official myself, I know just how important it is that we elect people who are dedicated to public service, to keeping our communities and our families safe and thriving. And that is Angela Alsobrooks and April Delaney. So I'm so honored to be supporting these amazing candidates. We have an essential and important election on November 5th, and I hope that everyone will get out and vote and make their voices heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. Next, Congresswoman in District 6, April Delaney. As the audience may know, the last name Delaney is very familiar in District 6. So I would request April to say a few words about the community, the District 6 geographic, and the race in District 6. April?
Hey, District 6 is a very competitive district, but I am a pragmatic, business person, lawyer, mother of four, who really wants to get things done to lift up working families. Most recently, I served in the Biden administration as Deputy Assistant Secretary of Communications, and I helped roll out the $65 billion broadband for all. So I really want to drive broadband and connectivity into District 6, but also, additional CHIPS funding, taking that bipartisan legislation in the IRA and really help facilitate more communications, connectivity, investments in AI and STEM throughout this district, and really make also educational opportunities and workforce development for our families within the district. And I love, the Indian community has been so incredible in terms of what they've brought to the 6th district in terms of the diversity, but also how highly educated these families are and how they've really contributed to the state of Maryland. So thank you, and thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining this community and giving us your time.
Start with, but I'll talk about it in a second. But when you talk about the 6th district, it is a real bear of a district. It is the only congressional district that is really competitive in the state of Maryland. And it has now become one of the top 15 or 20 most competitive across the state. So when I was at the convention, they were like, oh my gosh, what's happening in Maryland? There's so much excitement. There's Wes Moore. There's like this incredible delegation. We've got Angela. There's like so much. Oh my gosh, you have a House and a Senate seat that could actually be determinative of who's in control of Congress. It's unbelievable. But as you go out there and you start talking across this district, the issue is that there's a lot of different stakeholders. The issues that you have in Up County or Montgomery County are a little bit different than here in Frederick or in the furthermost parts in Garrett and Allegheny. But it's really important to say that we need to really, no one should be left behind. And this is something that Wes Moore talks about all the time. No one should be left behind. Whether you are, trying to get resources and types of different rural health care, or if you're trying to figure out more transportation.